What's up, everyone? This is the AMZ Answers Podcast, your week daily 10-minute blast of Amazon knowledge. This is episode number 20, all about PPC ads, which means pay-per-click ads, all kinds of advertisement that you can do on Amazon. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the AMZ Answers Podcast. This is episode number 20, all about PPC ads. I am up in the dog shack with myself, Adam. This is my brother, Noah.
You're with me.
He's
Not
over
with
here.
yourself.
Boom, we're up here. We're feeling good. We're feeling nice. We have low blood sugar, no food in the body at all, running on fumes.
Are the mics loud? I don't know. Maybe we'll use a compressor, though, when we edit.
They're fucking loud and proud.
And a gripe, Adam.
My gripe is when people are... handshakes, like, you don't know where that person's hand has been. It could have been scratching their butt.
I think that's a really good gripe. Could you give me one moment? Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Wait, did you not think that was a good gripe?
No, I think I was checking something with our sound.
Okay, so wait. So that's why that's why maybe we should all consider together hugging instead of handshakes, because handshakes are like, I'm about to eat out with my hand. I don't usually wash my hands before I eat. Their hand probably was in their butt at some point or something.
So you don't like handshakes because people have like... I actually feel that way too.
I don't
honestly,
know.
Every time I give someone a handshake, I want to wash my hands. Because I'm like, I've just touched their hand. Their hand is gross. My friend had this really good theory that like your genitalia, whether you're a woman or a man, it's, you know, the vagina or the penis. Your genitalia is actually your cleanest part. So when people are all people are grossed out about your penis and the vag, but really your hands are gross. Your hands are going everywhere. You
wash that part of your body so often.
Your genitals are inside of cloth and just completely taken care of all the time. And you wash them all the time.
All right, what's your gripe?
My gripe: this coffee that we're drinking sucks.
Thanks. Do you really think it sucks? You think it's bitter?
It's really bitter. It's not working. It's not working for your boy.
It's really bitter.
I think I'm moving up to espresso. I'm ready for the big boy.
You want the S? You want the big S?
I'm ready for the big boy.
You want tonight?
I'm a big boy.
That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a little late. But yeah, I'll probably have some.
All right. Let's talk about PPC ads. PPC ads get me going. Get me absolutely going.
Get me absolutely
Well, speaking of getting me going, let's talk about, what is the value of PPC ads? What do they add to your products?
Yep. So what a PPC ad does is, so let's say I typed in tape measure into Amazon search bar. You know the first two that come up, how it says sponsored under them? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Amazon real fast, type in tape measure, and you'll see it. The first two, why they're coming up first is because those people are paying for what's called PPC ads or pay-per-click ads. So you can pay for ads to get to the top of different keywords, okay? And it's going to be easier for people to see your items, click on it, and buy it. Of course, though, every time they click on your item, Adam, what happens?
You get charged. Pay-per-click, PPC.
Yeah. And guess what? Amazon pay-per-click ads are really competitive.
Very competitive.
Very competitive. So most of the time, on a two-word keyword like tape measure probably has a $2 or more than a $2 pay-per-click, which is basically too high. Let's say if you're making a $5 margin on an item, if two people click on it, if you have a 33% conversion rate on that, then you're basically breaking even on all your items.
Mm-hmm. And Even Stevens is a show that you could watch.
You could watch Even Stevens, but you don't watch it while you're doing your Amazon business.
Absolutely not. Back to PPC ads. In order to do good PPC ads, you generally want to have at least 3 or even 4 words in it. And the reason is because, let's say, tape measure 100 foot, that's much more specific. So people that click on it are going to convert higher. So let's say instead of 30%, people that click on that are going to convert at 70%. Usually you do want to have longer tail keywords, more stuffed keywords, because it's more specific to your niche.
Yeah.
Going to be more valuable for you.
Right. Almost all of them are going to buy it. Not only that, but tape measure 100 feet, not many other tape measures are bidding on that keyword, so it might only be 50 cents for that. So now your conversion rate's gone up and the cost has halved.
All right, so what is one thing you're going to run into when you get to PPC ads is something called ACOS. So what is ACOS and what is a good ACOS?
Okay, I love that. Great job. Mm-hmm. ACOS means average cost of sale. Anyone that's been in the advertising space or stuff, you guys probably know this. But what ACOS is it takes into account your listing, the price that you're going to get, like the money you're going to get from the sale, versus how much you paid for advertising. So on the spreadsheet that we have that we'll give to you, our accounting spreadsheet, for each item has a different ACOS, right? A 24% ACOS, a 45% ACOS, 33% ACOS. And what that means is
the ACOS has to be lower than that for us to break even. People are asking, like, what is the algorithm for the ACOS? I don't have it in front of me. But basically, it's a ratio of your sale price to
the amount you're spending
on ads.
On the ad.
Each item is going to have its own separate ACOS. So let's say the tape measure has a 33% ACOS, right? Let's say the tape measure has a 33% ACOS, and
that sucks.
And the keyword tape measure, just tape measure, 2 words, has a 60% ACOS for me. That means that I'm losing a ton of money on each sale because it's over 30%.
And you'll also see some data about how many sales that you have. You can see this through Fetcher. How many sales that you have are from advertising versus how many are not from advertising. It's usually a very small percentage. So we were debating the other day, what is the real value of PPC ads? And one of the things that you can't measure with PPC ads is the sales that you get through PPCs that result in more sales or more word of mouth.
Impressions,
sales.
pretty much.
Impressions.
Like,
so
it'll show you the impressions, but you're never gonna know if someone saw your tape on an impression and then because of that visibility, they told their friend who bought 2 rolls and who loved it, and then his whole family bought some. Right? So there is something to the fact that if you're breaking even on sales, you're still getting all this visibility that you can't measure the amount of sales that's bringing in.
It is hard to measure the value of PPC ads. Some items just naturally have very low ACOS, and it's hard to fluctuate more than like 5 points up or down.
And some have extremely high ACOS.
And some have extremely high ACOS.
I have an item that I don't run ads for because it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's just like you just lose so much money on each ad that you can't even do it. There's 2 different kinds of campaigns you're going to run. Wait, should we go like really nitty gritty, or should we just stay high?
No, I'm just trying to say I don't think it's as big a deal as people say it is, because it's only on a very small percent. What percent of your sales are PPC sales?
Very, very small.
It's below
15%.
a quarter. Yeah, it's 15%.
15% of my sales are come from PPC. But the thing about each sale is that I'm basically, because you don't make a huge margin on each item in Amazon, I'm basically breaking even on each of those sales.
Yeah, with the ACOS, but it helps your BSR. Obviously, it keeps you up.
Yeah, so it keeps you up in the ranking because you get more sales from it, and it gives you visibility. So if I'm breaking even on 50% of the sales, it's okay for me because of the things that you can't measure, like how it's helping the BSR or how it's helping your visibility.
It's almost like it's one of those things that everyone has to do because everyone else is doing it, and the person that really profits is the Amazon machine.
Yeah, the Amazon machine is definitely going to profit from you doing
the house
ads.
The house always wins.
The house is definitely going to win. I would say that you generally want, let's say my ACOS is 30%.
That's really high.
Then you would want your ACOS on the item, your average cost of sale, to be no higher than 20%. If you guys are like, what the hell is ACOS and what is the algorithm, just Google it and then you can figure it out for all of your items. It's a really simple equation. Or I can send you the spreadsheet for it.
Yeah, it has to do with how much you're paying for the ad versus how much you made on the item.
Yeah. Another thing I want to go into real fast. Do you know, so headline ads, when let's say you type in tape measure and then like a main company comes up on the top and they have like 3 items and you're like, wait, I can't access those ads. The only way you can access those ads is if you have a trademark and you're brand registered. So I have a trademark and I'm brand registered, so I've been able to do those ads. Those ads are extremely, extremely effective because there's not much competition, because you need 3 items that are related to do them, and because most people don't have a trademark. So if you can get a trademark, if you can get three items that are similar, those ads are totally worth it.
Yeah. I mean I mean, it shows up on the first page at the top, the very top of the first page.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
They're really dope. It has really increased my sales crazy.
That is a huge reason to get a trademark.
It's a huge reason to get a trademark, and it's a huge reason to expand in one niche. It's honestly probably the biggest reason to expand in one niche. Even if you have one great tape measure and you just need 2 other items as almost placeholders, go ahead and do that for the headline ad. I've done that in the UK. I did that in the UK for a headline ad. I have 2 placeholders and 1 great item.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I hope you have an excellent weekend.
Oh, I hope you do too. But before that, what's your main takeaway from this episode?
My main takeaway is, while you're going to use PPC ads so that you can get visibility, and you're going to make sure that all you want to look at is I'm under breaking even for the ads. You got to be under breaking even for the ads. To do that, you look at your average cost of sale.
My biggest takeaway from PPCs is don't worry too much about them because they're not on that much of your
Yeah.
sales.
Also, guess what? You know all that software that's like, we'll manage your PPC ads for you. PPC ads are
please
a
don't pay
huge
for it.
deal.
Please
Do
don't
you
pay
know
for
why
it.
they're telling you it's a huge deal? It's because they're trying to sell you a software that manages it. Okay? They're not that big. They're not a huge deal. Put in. Oh, we didn't even talk about keywords though for PPC ads, like how people do that.
No,
What-
that's
what-
next week. Next week we're going into next week we're going into data analytics, how to look at analytics, how to optimize your
Boom.
stuff.
Data analytics, baby.
Data analytics.
Where can they find us, Adam? Did you give them the pitch?
What? Oh, they can find us on AMZ. Blah. By the way, guys, this is launch week. If you're launching your product, go look at the other episodes in launch week. Last week was a business formation week if you want to form an LLC, and the week before that was product research week if you're doing research into sourcing or anything like that. You can find us on amzanswers.com. Find us on the Facebook group, the podcast mastermind community. Leave us any question you want. We hope you have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, baby.
Any question that comes up in the shower, wherever you're driving your car, just write us in the Facebook group. We're always there.
Pour out some liquor for us. Take a bong rip for us. Have some fun this weekend. Boom.
We've broached the drugs.
Boom. And now, yep. Okay.
And bye.
Guys, love you guys. Bye.